If you want to start building confidence, first of all, stop seeing it as building confidence. We don't build confidence. We earn confidence. All my life, I thought I was confident because I was able to public speak, make friends, not feel nervous in public settings. It was cool. It was easy. I thought that was it. I thought that was confidence. Confidence is not to be mistaken with courage. That was my first mistake. It's not like that. If you're down to do whatever, if you got the courage to go talk to that person, to go join that group, if you're a youngster to get involved in a group with like older people, or vice versa, if you're older and you're trying to get into a group or an environment where there's just a bunch of youngsters, being able to do it and being able, you know how they say, oh, I have the confidence in doing it. Don't get that confused, bro. It's actually you have the courage to do it. Confidence doesn't come by being able to jump into something. I used to think that. And I come naturally programmed with a lot of courage, but no confidence. You are not naturally built with confidence. Confidence is built by doing what? Getting a nice new hoodie, getting a new hat, having a fresh haircut, having beasted up watch and jewelry, a nice car. You can force it that way and think that it's something external, but it's not external. It comes from the internal. Because if you do force it and get the car, get the sweatshirt, get the hat, get the kicks, and look beasted up, it's not sustainable. The moment it loses its luster, you'll go back down to feeling who you really are, the level of confidence that you have. The only way you can get confidence is the way that I got confidence, because someone showed it to me, is by building discipline. Once you build the discipline, you're gifted the same amount of confidence. Now, how do you build discipline? The only relationship that I had with the word discipline was when I was in trouble. I would be disciplined. I was taught that building discipline is very simple. And honestly, it is. It was for me. It is and it isn't. Let me explain. Discipline is built by doing the things you don't want to do when you don't want to do them and you know that you should. The two basic ones for me that just hella helped me in order to get discipline and at the same time gifted confidence was exercise and diet. I track my macros and I exercise 3 times a day, every day. The moment I started doing that, instantly felt that discipline. Why? Because I was tired and I was hungry. I added the third one was waking up at an uncomfortable time. So now from the moment I wake up, oh, I don't want to wake up. I'm freaking tired. Perfect. You get up at that time. I did. You start off the day by doing something that I don't want to do, but I know that I should. That already built my discipline. A little bit later, like, hello, breakfast, just a protein shake. When it was usually cereal, bread, peanut butter and jelly. Don't get me started with peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. I haven't had one in years. It was my favorite breakfast. After that was my first workout, set of push-ups. I started at 2 sets of 10 and then the third set was till fail. Now I'm at 2 sets of 20 and the third set is till fail. Every single morning, Monday through Sunday, there's no days off. That's my first exercise. In the middle of the day, here we go again. Lunch, I'm tracking my chicken and rice, vegetables. That's all I eat. Chicken, rice, vegetables for lunch, chicken, rice, vegetables for dinner. We'll stick to lunch right now. Chicken, rice, vegetables for lunch, and I go for a 2-mile walk. It just so happens that I take my fur babies with me and they take advantage of the walk too. That's my cardio for the day. Fast forward to dinner time, it's the same thing. Chicken, rice, and vegetables, and then we go hit the weights outside. In the beginning, it was just all kinesthetics. Leg lifts, burpees, push-ups, sit-ups. That was it. Dips on a chair. All these things disciplined me. All these things I didn't want to do when I didn't want to do them, but I knew that I should. I didn't want to wake up early. That's been one of the toughest things for me to master my whole life. I did. I do. Every day. Every day, I build a little bit of discipline in the morning. Exercise in the morning, I'm barely waking up. I'm still hella groggy from doing the thing I didn't want to do, which was wake up early. But I hit the 3 sets of push-ups. That gets you going. It gets the blood going. You feel good. Not only that, but you also elevate your vibration, your personal rate of vibration. But we'll stick to discipline right now. And confidence, of course. You start off your day building discipline and you're gifted a little bit of confidence. You go to the middle of the day, again, I'm hungry. I'm tired. I'm sleepy. I'm hungry. Let's get it though. Here comes lunchtime. What would I do for lunch? Same thing. A limited amount of chicken, a limited amount of rice and vegetables with some water. That's lunch. Oh, I'm hungry. And we go for a 1.5, 2-mile walk. Now I'm tired, sleepy, and hungry again. But what did I do? I built a little bit more discipline. Same with dinner. Hit the weights, then come in and have chicken, rice, and vegetables. I'm tired, I'm sleepy, I'm hungry by the end of the day. But I strung 4 events that I was able to do that day to build my discipline. The majority of the people around you won't do that shit. They'll get up whenever they have to get up. They'll eat whenever they want, and they won't exercise. For sure not 3 times a day. So you're doing these things, waking up early, exercising, dieting in the afternoon, exercising, dieting in the evening, exercising. That's like 7, 8 things already there that'll hella hella build your discipline. But we're sticking on topic here, which is what? Confidence. We're gifted by the source of creation, infinite intelligence, the universe, God. You're gifted that confidence for working on yourself, for building that discipline, making yourself a disciplined person. Okay, now get this. This is how it works. Now you discipline yourself. Now you really have confidence, not courage, confidence. That confidence, you take it wherever you're at, because wherever you go, that's where you're at. So now you're thinking, I wanted confidence to join that group. Now you're going to join it because you're going to walk in there and you're going to know that 99% of the people there are not tracking their food. They're eating like trash. They didn't wake up at an uncomfortable time, and they're not exercising. Definitely not exercising 3 times a day. So you're going to be that rare person in that room. And what's rare? Valuable. So you walk into a room, you can tell right away. You can scan the room. Okay, who works out here? Probably nobody. You're already winning. You're already walking in going, yeah, what? I already exercised 3 times today. I tracked my food 3 times today. I woke up at an uncomfortable time today. More than likely, you have more discipline than everybody else. That's already going to be an indicator for you that you are confident. You feel good about yourself. Now you go get the hoodie. Now you go get the hat. How are you going to feel after you do this for a while? I'll tell you from experience. You're going to go get that new hoodie. You're going to go get the new hat. You're going to go get the new Dickies or Levi's. You're going to put it on. Your body's going to be different. Why is my body going to be different, Albert? Because you exercise and you diet. You're going to start losing the weight. You're going to start building a little bit of muscle. That t-shirt is going to sit different. It's going to feel different. So you're automatically going to feel good when you're wearing it. Whether you're wearing an old t-shirt that you've had for a long time or a brand new t-shirt. See how you don't have to go buy one to have more confidence? The confidence is within. The confidence is gifted to you by God because you've been building the discipline. The more discipline you have, the more confidence you have. But just like a lot of things, whatever you don't use, you lose. Stop building the discipline and it's going to match. The confidence is going to start going lower and lower and lower. So you want to keep on getting it higher and higher and higher. Keep on disciplining yourself every single day. Keep on building that discipline every single day. What's going to happen is you're going to get fitter. You're going to get stronger. You're going to get more in shape each and each day. You're going to love how this feels. It's such a great feeling to actually know that you built discipline and you start feeling that confidence. The moment I knew that I never had confidence my whole life, I started building my confidence at 48 years old, I'm 50 now, is that day that I decided to start exercising. That gave me a little bit like, hey, this is kind of cool. But really the day I started tracking my food, it happened to be on my son's 20th birthday, that next day, it was like, oh shit, this is different. This feels different. I've never felt this before. I'm hungry. I felt hungry before, but usually when I'm hungry, I'm whining and complaining, self-victimizing. But that day was like, no, I like this. I feel hungry because I'm tracking my food. No, I'm not gonna eat. I'm gonna eat what I'm supposed to eat and that's it. Within hours, I was like, that's crazy how I feel. That's dope. Why do I feel this way? Well, that was me building discipline and earning confidence. I strung that with lunch. Here comes dinner. Here comes the next day, waking up at an uncomfortable time, tracking my food, exercising in the morning, tracking my food for lunch, exercising at lunch, tracking my food in the evening for dinner, exercising at night. By the 3rd, 4th day, I was like, oh, damn, this is what confidence feels like. Because now you know that you're rare. And remember that, rare is valuable. If you want to start building confidence, first of all, stop seeing it as building confidence. We don't build confidence. We earn confidence. Switch your mindset and start thinking, no, I want to go build my discipline. Start doing the things I don't want to do when I don't want to do them and I know that I should. And I'll automatically be gifted confidence. And everywhere you go, that's where you're at. So if you're going to go build your discipline, you're going to be gifted that confidence. You're going to be walking around everywhere you go, whether it's at work, with your friends, with that new guy or girl that you want to talk to, with that new position that you want, with that new business that you're starting, whether it's a new channel that you want to start, wherever you go, that's where you're at. And you're going to be bringing a high disciplined person with a lot of confidence. Hope this video helped. If you want to kick it, become homies, hit the subscribe button. If you want to help out the channel, hit the thumbs up. If you got any questions or you can relate or anything like that, drop it in the comments. If you don't have any questions, but you want to help out the channel, check in the comments. Just say what's up. Subscribe and come back and kick it. I post every day. That was interesting.